Good morning, everybody. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see if this is going to go through. I don't know what's happening. I have a very weird. Okay, we're going. Okay, so my platform is not, it's saying that we're not going. So let me see what's happening here. It's saying that we're not. Let me see if I can catch us up because we are. There we go. Okay. That was interesting. It's saying on this side that we're not live, but I could see over on the Facebook that we were live. I had a really weird, interesting, overlapping, crazy stuff happening there. So, but we're here. Good morning, Grand Rising. Oh, I forgot to even hit start over there. See? Who knows what's happening? Grand Rising, everything, everybody. I can talk today. What's going on with the planets? I need my sister Mary Jo to let us know what's happening with these planets. Something's going on with alignments here, I'm telling you. Good morning, Miss Krista. Good morning, my beautiful sister Kelly Jones in the house. Thank you for being here and moderating for us, sister. Patty, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for being here, sharing your energy. Miss Karen in the house. Good morning, sister. Tell Miss Charlotte that I said good morning as well. Good morning, good morning. And Gina in the house. Good morning, Gina. Anybody else that's out there, welcome. Good morning, Grand Rising. Welcome to the Morning Brew. If you are new here, I am Earth Angel Jamaica. It is a blessing and an honor to have you here in this space, place, and time. This is the place where we come together for 1 hour out of our morning, setting the intention to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit, practicing the art of self-care, focusing on connecting to our prosperity, knowing that's our divine birthright, and focusing on the spiritual laws that are connected to that prosperity, which are tithing, forgiveness, life purpose, and goals. And today is Friday, and we are on week 4, the last day of our amazing adventures into Masters of Energy, the 8-week series that we are focusing on learning about our personal chakras, how they operate within us and how they affect us, and how we can learn to bring them into balance, learning the tools and more about ourselves, learning to master our energy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, like I said, we are on day 5. Today and this week, we have been focusing on our solar plexus. And today's questions, answers, and then getting to share experiences, which I am super excited about. So you guys, along this week, along this journey, if you've had any experiences, now's the time, type it into the comments. Let us know if you want to share about what you have experienced along the way. I do have something to share from Miss Pauline, one of our amazing viewers. I'm hoping she'll pop in here in a little bit, that she shared with me and gave me permission to share with you guys as we move into this. But I want to start off with just doing a small little recap, okay? So let me just pull up into there what some of these things look like, right, in our solar plexus, and what are the symptoms of us being out of balance. Just a little reminder. So if we have digestive issues, our solar plexus is right here in our tummy. Remember, right above our navel, right in the gut, literally your guts, right, is the solar plexus. Your guts are what are governed by the solar plex energy. So if we have digestive issues, if we have feelings of being powerlessness, aggressive or controlling behavior, if we have victim mentality, needlessness, lack of motivation, fatigue, excessive laziness, insecurity, lack of confidence, poor self-esteem, lack of willpower, okay? These are all symptoms of what a solar plex that is out of balance can look like. And again, this is associated with our stomach, our gallbladder, our spleen, our liver, our pancreas, right? And it governs our metabolism. And it is responsible for the regulation and distribution of metabolic energy throughout our body. Okay? This is important. I'm bringing this up just a recap, and we're going to talk about what it looks like when it's balanced. And my share today, I'm so excited, you guys, because it just hit me today in my meditation like a ton of bricks. I can't wait to share. But For balance, I just got the ding from Facebook, so I'm not sure what that's about. So guys, if you're having trouble in Facebook, make sure you come over, like, follow the YouTube channel. I don't get shut down over there. Same TikTok, they're good over here. They let us just flow. It's great. But I stream in 3 different platforms, and some reason sometimes Facebook gets a little wonky. Don't know. So a balanced solar plex, right? By keeping our solar plex chakra in balance and flowing freely with energy, we can empower ourselves to live with a strong sense of identity, purpose, confidence, and motivation. Instead of obsessing over maintaining control in our lives and our relationships, we can develop a personal power that let things go and live from a greater feeling of freedom. With an aligned solar plex, we can be our truest, most authentic self in all we do and in every choice we make. So it is, right? So the reason I really wanted to touch and just recap on that, because today's right show and tell. I wanted to share my experience with you guys and my experience through the solar plexus. This is definitely one of the chakras that brought me my energy. I was focusing for a long time. I've been focusing on bringing into balance. This was one of my main imbalances, if you will, the biggest area of holding emotion, holding things. And the results of that for me was, before I learned to nourish mind, body, and soul, I would only look at the body. I was only looking at my physical health. And for me, what that looked like was intense, insane amounts of digestive issues, to the point that I got to where I was unable to absorb nutrition. Even through the foods I was eating, my body had quit absorbing. It just, and truly up to that point, the stuff that I was eating wasn't really all that nutritious anyway. So my body just got tired of the junk as well and quit metabolizing, and it shut down my whole body. That was part of my spiritual awakening, bringing me into having to understand my body, because I looked outside of myself for the answers to these digestive issues and these things, and I wasn't getting the answers I needed. So through the process, though, through this process, I started learning about my chakras, understanding this was a space that I had to work with the emotions, right? The emotional energy, as well as working with my physical body. So I had to use the tools available to me to start to support this physical body through eating foods that were nutritious, right? So at least giving my body a shot. If it wanted to start absorbing, at least it had something good to start absorbing, right? So I started eating organic, whole, healthy, really herbs, tools, essential oils, everything I could think of to turn this around, right? I was doing. Now I've been practicing this. It was about 5 or 6 years, I want to say 6 years ago, that I became so ill, to the point, you guys, I was at about 100 pounds. I looked like a skeleton. And I lost weight so quickly. I just wasn't absorbing. Like, I wasn't absorbing anything. And my health was like, right? Through changing food around, changing diet, I kind of started to feel better and doing better, organic, all that. I was maintaining, I was being fueled, but I wasn't absorbing still. I wasn't able to actually gain weight, to like have that healthy weight on me. I was still skin and bones is the best way to put it, for a long time, right? I was still working slowly. This has been over the years. Ironically, now this is where it gets good, this story, right? Because we focus on the unseen is what's really creating our scene. And it's why we got to dig deep and do this shadow work and get behind the scenes to stuff, right? So I've shared with you guys a lot. Like, my schooling, I did not believe that I was a good student. I didn't believe I learned. I had a desire for knowledge, but I had a belief that I wasn't capable of it, that going through these emotions and this process and this, right, my will, my ability to do things, my authentic self, brought into emotional alignment and balance. About 2 years ago, I started really focusing on nourishing my soul. I not quit focusing on just the body and the physical, right? But I started looking more at the mind and my soul, to my core. I started the nourishment to the soul, the unseen, the thing you wouldn't think. That's what hit me so hard this morning in my prayer and meditation was because I'm gaining weight now. I'm all of a sudden over this last year especially, I'm I've got weight on me. I'm excited. I know most people don't get excited when they're heavier, right? But all of my clothes are snugger. I feel it. I feel the muscles. I feel my muscles reforming. This was something that I wasn't able to do, okay, previously with just changing diet. And so I was like, well, what has really changed? What has changed, Spirit? I've been doing all these things together. What was and the secret ingredient? And the truth of it was, Spirit's like, it wasn't just one thing, it's been the combo of everything. But what did I add? What was the last thing that I've added to that combo? And it was nourishing my soul. Nourishing my soul. You guys, in the past 2 years, I have taken, these are all spiritual based classes that have you dig into your soul. These are about mastering your energy, okay? This is what I've done over the past 2 years: financial freedom, creative process and the individual, treatment and meditations, exploring our roots. That was all previously in 1 year, okay? So that was 4 classes. These are like 3 months apiece, 2 to 3 months apiece. So for a full year, I was in class. And then the next year, I'm studying to become a licensed science of mind practitioner. Excuse me, religious science practitioner. And I was in school all year last year. I have been reading, nourishing my soul, not just my thought, but my soul. I started nourishing my soul. And now my physical, my mind, body, and soul are all coming into alignment together. And that's why. And it is my diet, and it's all the other things too. It's not just the one piece. It's the whole. I know, right? Like I'm like, I don't know if y'all are excited about that as I am, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I get it, Spirit. I get it, right? The same thing we talk about on here every day, nourishing ourselves. This is why it's so important to look at it mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit. So that was my aha through this process. That's what I got. Makes a huge difference, right? Body tends to reject caffeine. Krista, I love that you put that, right? These are important things for us to pay attention. Paying attention to our physical body. Definitely there's signs. There's our bodies talk to us. Our bodies let us know what's going on. We just have to pay attention and listen to it, right? So, does anybody have any questions today? Before I share from our beautiful Pauline, she's not here yet. Maybe I can tag Pauline, see if she's up and around, because part of our journey this week, if you guys have been hanging out with us or have been with us throughout the week, we've done some exercises. We've done some breathing exercises. We've done some of the affirmation exercises, the I am enough, I have purpose, I know who I am, I live true to myself, I am confident and authentic, I am strong, capable, and powerful, right? These are some of the affirmations that we can use in this solar plexus. We practice doing breathing exercises. So when we're out and about in this world and things around us may appear chaotic or not in the best conditions that we'd like to be dealing with, that we can stand in our power, our soul, stand in that light, that power that we are, and know I am enough. I have purpose. I know who I am. I live true to myself. Myself. I am confident and authentic. I am strong, capable, and powerful, right? Just those words, you feel the power within those shift, right? We practice breathing the rainbow, right? Breathing in the colors, adjusting our energy just by surrounding ourselves in the rainbow, right? So these are all tools. And then we talked about creatively, right? Creatively expressing ourselves, finding a way to creatively release. So that's what I want to share. Good morning, Miss Haley. Welcome, hon. Good morning with y'all. And sorry, TikTok, you guys can't see the graphics on the Facebook and the YouTube, unfortunately. But if you come over and follow on the YouTube, I'm going to recommend the YouTube before the Facebook now because YouTube goes smoother. Like and subscribe and follow. You can see the graphics that I get to share as well. Miss Casey, just smile. I love that. KY, just smile. Finally, at 40, I can say all of that. Such a different feeling it gives you. I love that, right? It's practice. We're practicing. And as we practice that, we make the shifts. It's the unseen creating the seen. It really, really does. And it's like, wow, when we really start to see where we get to manipulate and master this energy, then when we start to learn to master, we can manipulate the energy to the flows, to the things that we really are wanting to create and manifest. Miss Haley says, I am going to write this on a picture frame and read it every morning. Yes, I love that. I will actually post that affirmation up on the Earth Angels page for you as well, so you can come back and grab it and use it. And with that being said, I want to lead into, thank you, Miss Harold T. Cat. Miss Ann, how are you, hun? Thank you. I painted those. Those are my creations. Part of that is what I'm going to challenge you guys this weekend. We always get some homework from Spirit, right? On Fridays. Fridays is all about getting homework that is all about get to. Kayla, very nice to have you here. Can't find the live on YouTube. Okay, it should be under Earth Angels Heaven Sent, and it has a logo of a lotus flower that's purple. It's purple and white is the logo on the YouTube. There are two YouTubes I've had. I'm not really sure what happened there. We had my sister and I were working together, and we both had the YouTubes going, and we thought we were on the same, and now we've tried to put them. But anyway, the one that we are on has the logo on it, not the picture. Yes, not the one with my picture. That's the only one. I need to actually take that and fix that. So thank you for pointing that out. It has the it's the one with the logo that's the same as the TikTok. Okay. So all right, so paintings. That's another beautiful way to express ourselves. This is all about creative expression, a way to create, to take, right, that the root energy, the sacral energy, and we are now finding a way to express it into a creative form of energy, into matter through the solar plex. So using art, we talked about that yesterday, right? Is a beautiful way, just getting colors, crayons, pencils, paints, allowing yourself just to flow, to touch bases with each one of your chakra and just release. See what you come up with. Paint a picture of yourself in energy, because that takes away the stress of having to make it look just like yourself, right? We don't want to see this. We see this all the time. Allow the flow to come through and paint yourself in energy. It's fun. So I want to share with you guys, Miss Pauline's not here, darn it. I wish she was here, because Miss Pauline Ryan's one of our followers over in Facebook. She did this yesterday. So if you guys can see over in TikTok land, it is a plaque. Looks like it was done with some wood pieces that she put together. I don't know if she created that part or just the painting, but I know she did this, at least the painting. And it's the rainbow. She did the rainbow. She's got yellow, red, blue, green, blue, orange, yellow, green, red. It's so pretty, like all rainbow, and it says peace and love across it. And then the white stuff, you guys, she shared with me yesterday, is the clouds. So if you remember yesterday, and if you weren't able to watch, go back and rewatch. Also on our website, earthangelsheavensent.com. You can get all of our links to everything I talk about, my Facebook, the YouTube, the Etsy store. You can book a session with me, Reiki, intuitive readings, whatever it is you're looking for. Everything's all there. So Earth Angels Heaven Sent, and it's the smell scent, remember, SCENT.com. You can check it out. But I got sidetracked there, totally sidetracked. I just see it all of a sudden, the thing, I'm sorry guys, we have a definite lag happening on the feed today, and I just got a bunch of things popped up. So Miss Karen says, isn't it odd that we can only see the outside, but everything happens on the inside? From book, A Boy, a Mule, a Fox, and a Horse. Best book ever. It is the best book ever. Actually, that was gifted to me by Miss Karen. Maybe we'll read that one day on here. We'll have to pick the perfect day and read that. And Miss Ann says she is dealing with the shoulder surgery recovery. Well, we are sending you lots of positive energy, healing, love, light. Love to you. Okay, so back to where we were. Now I remember. We were talking about breathing rainbow. Yesterday, that's what we did. We practiced with breathing, closing our eyes, taking 3 deep breaths, breathing in the rainbow to help bring ourselves into alignment. And the clouds were Miss Pauline's, in her meditation, she shared yesterday that she could really get an amazing, like she's seen such amazing colors coming through. And then the clouds when we got to the crown chakra that she's seeing. And so this is a representation of her meditation yesterday. Peace and love with the clouds. So that's what the little white sparkles are. I think that is just so awesome. When we see, that's right, when one of us heal, the rest of us heal. When one of us elevate our consciousness, when one of us raises our vibration, it's the within, right? When we shift within, we start transmitting out here a whole different frequency. And we really are shifting the whole world around us. We're enabling others to pick up on that higher energy and shift for themselves as well. We're one. It's the oneness, right? Love it. So, homework for this weekend, guys. It's a get to, not a have to, but a get to. Practice. Practice one of the methods that we went over. Practice all of the methods that we went over this week. And art. Art, art, art. Get out and find some sacred, get out into nature. Get yourself a stone, a crystal, a piece of nature. If you haven't noticed, every week when we talk about our crystals and our stones, we go out and it's about starting to get things that resonate to help us, to build a toolbox. We're building ourselves a little toolbox. We're building ourselves a little sacred space, right? That's ours to practice our self-care, to help us to be in alignment, to shift, to nourish ourselves. So these are get tos. They're not have tos, they're get tos. But as I said, here I'm sitting and like, when Spirit's like, do you get it now? These were things that I got to pick up and understand they're nourishing. And now they're bringing me into new elevations, new adventures. Had I not picked up the homework and done the work, I wouldn't be able to be here and have new perspectives. It's always been my choice. It's always a choice. It's our choice. There's Pauline. There she is. There she is, my beautiful sister. Yay! I was just sharing your beautiful art. Would you like to say, is there anything particular you would like to tell us about your piece here? I shared how the clouds, and your shared with us yesterday about your meditation. I'm looking over here. Every time I look at it, it looks like I'm actually looking off the camera, but to me, it's over there and the camera's doing that. So that's funny. Anyway, Miss Pauline, anything you want to share, dear? Thank you for allowing me to, just so everyone knows I had her permission to share the art. I don't share anybody's story or without permission. believe in the covenant of confidentiality. I love being able to share. I also believe in sharing with each other when it's allowed, because I believe that's what helps us grow and expand, right? So, okay, maybe she's typing something. I don't see anything coming in yet, so we're gonna just slowly move on. Thank you, Pauline, for allowing me to share your art, and for your beautiful peace and love. So let's see what else Spirit's got for us for homework this week. So I like to share with you guys. And I love the way this is. So I have, thank you. This one touched me yesterday and gave me the vision to do this piece. I love it. So yes, she's just touching bases again, how yesterday the meditation that we did where we breathe, right? We took 3 deep breaths through each chakra by breathing in the rainbow. 3 deep breaths of red, 3 deep breaths of orange, 3 deep breaths of yellow, 3 deep breaths of green, 3 deep breaths of blue, 3 deep breaths of purple, 3 deep breaths of iridescent, pearlescent, white, amazing, beautiful, violet-y, amazing color. 3 deep breaths. Just by doing that, we shift our frequency. We bring ourselves back into our original, closer to our original blueprint, back into that vibration, because each color has its own vibration frequency, which is what we are at our core. And when we align with that, we get a much smoother ride. Absolutely, yes. If anybody does have anything, thank you for reminding me of that, Miss Kelly. If anybody, every week when we go through these, because we're going into a new chakra every week, anybody that has any experiences or anything along the way that you guys want to share, Fridays is our day, and I can always have guests on the show. And I would love to have you as a guest on the show. If you let me know ahead of time, you can email me at earthangelsheavensent@gmail.com, or you can check out the website. That's got all the links to call me, text me, message me right there, earthangelsheavensent.com. Okay. And I will send you a link and we will get you on here on Fridays so that you can share with everybody. Because again, I do believe it's about us sharing our experience. What happens for one of us, when we share that story, it'll resonate with somebody else and they're like, hey, that sounds like me. Wait a minute. Spirit, are you talking? Like that's how spirit works divinely through each of us. We're going to talk more about that in the song lines in the upcoming reading too, because that's the way this works. I did pull 1 card for us already this morning. We're going to have 2, but there's 1 coming. But right now we're going to move into the food for thought. I like to share with you guys, like I said, when we start to change our thoughts, pull this down here. To quote Wayne Dyer, one of my favorites that I've loved studying, change your thoughts, change your life. When you change at the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Love the life you live and live the life you love. I love Wayne Dyer. I just love him. Right? When we change our thoughts, we change our life. So I like to share out of the Science of Mind magazine. This is a monthly subscription that you can get in the mail as well. Scienceofmind.com. It's only $5 a month, and it has a daily little food for thought that I share with you guys every day of the week. And then it has different articles that are filled with just positive, good energy, good vibes. An amazing team to have, an amazing tool to have in your toolbox to have around. So when we do find ourselves getting veered off path in our thought patterns, we find ourselves wrapped up in negativity, we go to the toolbox, right? Okay, breathe, meditate, read something positive. Let's shift this around. We have the power to do that. Miss Pauline says, it touched my heart that you asked to share this piece. I always think it's not good. You're really boosting my craft ideas. Oh, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. Okay. Miss Pauline, thank you for sharing your truth. Right there. Boom. That was from the solar plexus to the core. Standing in your authentic self and truth, and being raw and truthful in your emotions, right? Saying that you have this emotion of not feeling good enough, right? But that you can see, you're standing in your power, and you see, look, everybody loves your piece. It's gorgeous. The feeling that I get when I look at that is calm, peace, love, joy. Like, I feel the vibration of that piece because you were vibrating at that frequency when you created it. And just by sharing that piece, you're sharing that amazing vibration and love that you are. And sweetie, that's your life purpose. That is part of your life purpose, right? Is to be your authentic self. So thank you. Thank you for being honest and sharing. And please continue to share. You guys, all of you guys, share your art, share your stuff. There's no judgment here, I promise you, because I honor and see everything. And everybody that's here, right? Attract likes track. Those of us that hang out in this tribe and are together, we see each other. We build each other up because we understand we are unique. And we honor that uniqueness in each other. And as we do that, we help each other to honor it in each other, and to honor it in ourselves, and to honor it in each other, which is going to tie right in so perfect. Just wait. Oh my gosh, you guys, mic drops everywhere across the board today. Love you, Pauline. Harold T. Cat asked about sharing poetry. Absolutely, absolutely, especially if it's so. Let me go here. Right now, because we're in this 8-week series, I would like to keep the shares focused on that chakra and your experience through this week, or something associated with, if there's an association. But if you have and again, if you're right, of course, it's, if you're doing poetry and we're doing this work, it's associated. So yes. If you feel it's connected, yes. It's not me to say, oh, that's not connected. That is. Just if you feel along the way it's a connection with the growth and the expansion of this week, yes. As we move out of this series, we're going to shift Fridays into show and tell day. I love it. It's been hitting me all day. Show and tell, show and tell. I've been hearing that all day, right? So Fridays will be show and tell day. Fridays is going to be a recap day on what we've been doing this week. What have we, and I can bring more than one person on. So, there's no limit, you guys. Let's see how big we can make this. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear, see, know your guys' pieces. If you don't want to come on and say the poem, you can send me to where I get a picture and print it out to where I can put it up on the screen type deal. Things like that. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Thank you. Ditto, sister. Ditto. All right. So we're going to move into the food for thought. And I just know this is the beautiful thing, is spirit always is in alignment with what we're talking about between our food for thought. And then we pull cards for the spiritual feeding, nourishing ourselves, mind, body, spirit, right? Focusing on the chakra for our body, getting to know our energy in our body. Now we're going to feed our minds. Then we're going to look at the spirit and see what spirit has from the cards. And it's always on point. I can't wait. Let's see. Let's just see. Maybe not today. Whoops, sorry. Rolled right into my camera. How do you like that? All right. So today, Friday, Aloha Friday, September the 3rd. Can you guys believe we're 9/3? It's 9/3. That just freaks me out. Okay. Our first quote today comes from Proverbs. Out of Proverbs 29:18. I love Proverbs. It's one of my favorites. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And our second quote today comes from Ernest Holmes, New Thought Terms and Their Meanings. Divine plan refers to the nature of the divine being. That is, if God is love, then the divine plan is love. The inevitable necessity that the creative spirit shall project its own nature into experience in order that it may know itself. A world that works for all and the entirety of CSL's global vision serve to point us in the direction we intend to go. The roadmap, the itinerary, the divine plan for what each of us can do to get there individually and collectively. Like any intended travel, there is a plan of action for how this travel will occur. There are things to pack and places to stop along the way. The occasional flight delay, layovers and detours, looking at this destination. What do we need to pack or unpack? Can we manifest a world that works for all by building it on the foundation of what colonization has done around the world? How do we atone and truly move forward if we are still working within the context and confines of a system that so easily others people? We other people based on age, size, color, political affiliation, economics, position and prestige, physical traits and characteristics, and so much more. If we are to live the vision, we must love truth and develop the ability to be lovingly uncomfortable amid the courageous and necessary conversations. Are we ready to move beyond diversity and inclusion to accept and celebration? Are we ready and willing to honor and celebrate the vast ways that Spirit incarnates itself in, through, and as all various colors, sizes, abilities, physical characteristics, cultures, and more? You guys will understand in a minute why this has got me so teary-eyed. So my morning meditation, when I was hit with a ton of bricks of nourishing myself and understanding that unseen, right? I also was guided to pull from the Earth Warriors deck this morning for us as a collective, for myself, and that it was very clear that it was for all of us this morning. And then we're going to get another card pull that I haven't pulled yet, but the one I pulled, we're going to go into that in a minute, and you'll see how divine Spirit is. I'm in awe every day, and I don't ever want to stop, ever. So our affirmation for today, before we move on, is I receive the direct revelation of the divine plan of the universe to live in, through, and as me. I trust that my steps are in steps. I trust my steps are its steps. It's all God. So, moving on to our food for thought, onto our spiritual card pull, the collective card pull for everybody, if you will, to start. Like I said, I was guided this morning to pull before I came on out of the Earth Warriors deck. Here we are in our solar plexus, in our place of power. We've been practicing all week how powerful we are with our intention. How just setting the intention to master your energy, to start taking a look at you within, you're setting the ball in motion of healing is already done. This is already done. It's that one step at a time, like that just said, right? One little step at a time. Miss Kelly says, a detour, a time delay. To me, it's a sign of great spirits saying my life. I have had it happen saving my life. I've had it happen too many times for it not to be a gift from great spirit. How beautiful is that, right? When we start to that solar plex right there, right? Resisting the will to control things around us and understanding that when we're in that divine flow, that spirit's taking care of us and will provide and show us, right? Just like that. Happened too many times and it saved our life. I've had it happen too, where great example that's hitting me is in a car, right? The car in front of me, like delaying me from going around or getting to where I wanted to go a little bit faster. And had I been just, 30 seconds ahead, I would have been wiped out in a car accident situation, right? Those are the type of things, just right. They do, like when we start to see those things, we can't deny that it's like, okay, there's a reason. Stop resisting. These are how powerful we are. I love that. Don't resist. So the card that came in this morning, guys, out of the Earth Warrior, and like I said, this is always a get to. This is our homework. This is what we get to do this weekend, this practice, if we so choose. The card coming in is Amaru. Amaru. The beautiful places. That's weird. It's got eyeballs on it. Sorry. So I always read this because it is so loaded with good information. I don't want to water it down in any way. And I do know we are also unique and individual in this as a collective. Each of us, as we hear these words, we can absorb it and take it in different ways. And some of us will resonate with some and others, other words. So that's why it's so important. I bring this the way it is. Amaru. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of childish fantasies nor imagination. You are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart that yearns for divine paradise to be manifest in this world. You have a life purpose to assist in the creation of divine harmony in the world through sacred activism and the expression of your soul's talents. Believe that the beautiful world you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. How many people out there are waiting for spirit to create the peace and calm around them and not recognize and still caught up in the chaos? I've been guilty, caught up in the chaos of the world, thinking an outside force is going to come in and shift when not realizing right here, I'm the peace, I'm the calm. God's right here within me offering that. And we can project that into the world rather than projecting the chaos. Right? Don't be scared to face a problem head on. You don't need to be willful about a solution, but in facing the issues, you shall simplify the complexity and recognize the practical steps that will create healing change. Keep your mind and heart open as you ask for unconditionally loving guidance as to how best invoke divine healing in any situation. There is an outcome available to you that is far more beautiful and divinely inspired that when you can currently than what you can currently envision. Ask for divine help and trust unconditionally that the assistance that will lead you away from the limitations of your current thinking into the perfection of what the divine wishes for you and our world. It has been said that peace is not merely the absence of war. Earth warriors understand that we need to fight for peace in this world using our strength, courage, creativity, intelligence, and will to continually align with the peaceful presence within. Saboteurs will want you to believe that peace is passive, that it involves denial or detachment from the world, that it isn't relevant, practical, or helpful, or doesn't create change, and that to rest in peace is some sort of unhealthy spiritual indulgence. They will try to convince you of these lies in order to keep you from assessing this powerful weapon against hate. A human being with peace in their heart sees more clearly, is more willing, able, and creative in acting on their spiritual guidance, bringing a genuine and potential healing effect into the world. Such humans are harder to manipulate, distract, and disempower. Amaru is a term used by the first people of Australia to express the concept of paradise. The Aboriginal culture, there are said to be songlines that follow sacred pathways stretching across the land. Each songline conveys a particular story through its song, and the language and interpretation of stories shared in each songline is unique. It takes contributions from all of the many and varied groups within Aboriginal culture for the assembling of the songlines into a coherent whole to be possible. The songlines could only be understood in their entirety by an individual if that person spoke all the languages and understood all the cultural nuances encoded into its length. The wisdom of the songlines can be instructive for the Amaru dreamer that we are. The ones who are passionate about creating paradise for all on earth. No one person can accomplish this on their own. If we work together, educating, encouraging, inspiring, and helping each other, not only on a personal level and spiritually, but with intelligent connection that allows for interdisciplinary and intercultural conversations. We can, as a whole, learn to follow the sacred pathways of the earth. We can work for her to manifest a human culture that enhances and expresses her divine wisdom and beauty. We each do our part together. We need inspired individuals who will engage with each other for our better and more beautiful world to continue to be birthed. When we honor what we ourselves have to offer and are willing to share it with others, and also honor what others have to offer and are willing to receive it, we will find fellow earth warriors. Hint, hint. Worth all of you. With kindred spirits and helping hands in unexpected places. We will be able to assist each other and and learn things from each other, becoming informed and empowered. We will not believe in the lie that we are somehow a victim of the system in place. Instead, we can be inspired by our ability to invoke the healthy change needed through our own inner transformation, sharing our talents and encouraging others to be generous with their gifts. We rally each other to the fulfillment of divine purpose. We embrace the healing innovations that are already happening and lend the power of our talents and resources, our voices and our support only to that which belongs in paradise. Earth warriors, there are enough of us now. We do not need to wait any longer. We are already working in many fields, ready for this movement of empowered creation and divine opportunity. We are the wild, divine visionaries who not only see, but do. Let us continue to rally and rise. Right? You guys feeling it? Right? Did you see why I was having trouble even crying through the I was getting the tears of joy, because how in alignment spirit is? Are you feeling it? Right? So this always has a healing process that we can do if we so choose. Relax as you shift your awareness to within. So we're going to do a little practice. Take some deep breaths here. Choose the one that works for you. Breathe in the rainbow. Do the practice box breathing. Just relax. Relax, let go, breathe, surrender. Come within. If you're driving, please stay on the road. Don't practice this. Stay driving, but the rest of you, relax, close your eyes. Feel, visualize, or imagine that you can see Mother Earth beneath you, as if your spirit was hovering above her. You can see, feel, or sense the beautiful energetic song lines that weave themselves along sacred pathways, curving around our Mother Earth. Taking deep breaths in and releasing, softening with each breath. Each songline is unique and essential. Each songline lends itself like an instrument in an orchestra to the collective wisdom, the song of the sacred feminine. No songline demands that another be silent or become the same. All the differences are required for the full beauty of the wisdom of the song to emerge. Continue to take deep breaths, connecting within your oneness. Let there be peace on earth Let human culture on earth be a culture of encouragement, optimism, innovation, encouragement, wisdom, reflection, community, and guardianship of the planet and each other for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Let this be now. Let our future be the most blessed and beautiful vision of paradise. By the hand of the loving Supreme Being, the Great Spirit, and our own free will, so be it. Just take a few more deep breaths, connecting. So it is. Slowly come back to this time, space, place. Wiggle your hands and toes. Open your eyes. Practice, 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 just like that, right? Just practice. FYI, guys, if you're over in Facebook and YouTube, come check out my TikTok, same as the Earth Angels Heaven Sent. If you guys are watching in TikTok, check out the latest video I just posted. There's a 3-minute self-care check video posted on my YouTube or my TikTok page. 3 minutes. Just stop, breathe, and walk you through the same little quotation that we just went through to bring you back into that within, to the visualization, because we are understanding this week especially, right, how powerful we really are, how powerful our intentions are. And when we stop even 3 minutes out of our day and breathe and imagine that paradise, imagine us in a paradise earth, connecting with that frequency, that energy, that's what we're broadcasting out from here. That heart chakra, that place we're getting ready to move into next week and dig deep into our heart energy. That's where we're transmitting from, right here. This is where we're feeding. Right? So relaxing, right? I know I'm so relaxed right now too. I'm like, I just feel it. It's just so, it's a peaceful day. It's going to be a wonderful, peaceful, amazing day. So guys, I was going to pull from one more deck, but we've run. My correct English is not happening today. You can't tell. I'm having difficulty. We must be like not in a Mercury retrograde. When we're in retrograde, my speech works so well. When we're not, I'm so not. I'm the opposite. I don't know. Something's happening. Something's in retrograde. I need to get a hold of Mary Jo. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But anyway, I love you guys. We're going to call it a day. It's a wrap. It's Aloha Friday. The challenge is to pick up one of the challenges from this week and run with it. Practice. Practice. Go within. Get to know yourself. Practice the art of self-care. Allow yourself to create. Allow yourself to get to know yourself. Take yourself on a play date. On a day date. On an hour date. Shoots. If you can only give yourself an hour, just give yourself an hour to be with yourself. Do something you enjoy. Love you all. We will be back here on Monday morning, same time, same place, where we're going to dive into, like I said, the heart chakra. We're going to get into the heart chakra. What does it represent really for us? What are the emotions? This is another place of emotion. This is a place of action and thought. We're going to move back into some more emotion. We're going to add more emotion to our energy now, right? And how we handle that. Different tools that we can use to bring into balance, what it looks like if it's out of balance, and just dig in and see where we go with it, right? If you would like to schedule a Reiki session, distance Reiki is available. That's the amazing thing about energy and intention is we can work at distances. You can schedule your appointment at earthangelsheavensent.com. And the smell, it's like Earth Angels Heaven Sent, just like the smell. It's the same as all my handles on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Make sure you like, follow, and share in all of those places. And on the the website, my Etsy page is there, so my jewelry is listed. I do have customized. I can customize healing stones, healing wands. I can do customized aromatherapy to help bring things into alignment. Have intuitive reads available on there, Reiki sessions, all my goodies. And then if you have a question, if there's something there and you're not seeing it, let me know. I'd be happy to answer that. You can contact me through the website or at earthangelsheavensent@gmail.com. Same handle everywhere. Can't miss me. You can find me everywhere. I love you all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Pauline, for sharing. Thank you, Miss Kelly Jones, for moderating. Thank you, Karen, and all of you guys, everybody that's watching and share and participate, you guys. I appreciate all of you so much. I really do. Moon Butterflies, thank you for being here, sweetheart. Thank you. Sending love to our Teddy. I'm not sure where he's at today, but I know he'll show up. Love you all so very much, and I'll see you back here on Monday. Lots of love and light. Reiki is a Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that also promotes healing. It is based on the idea that the unseen life force energy flows through us and is what causes us to be alive. If one's life force energy is low, then we are more likely to get sick or feel stressed. And if it is high, we are more capable of being happy and healthy. Reiki is a simple, natural, and safe method of healing and self-improvement that anyone can use. It has been effective in helping virtually every known illness, and it always creates a beneficial effect. Reiki works in conjunction with all other medical or therapeutical techniques to relieve side effects and promote recovery. And because Reiki is all about the energy, it can be done at a distance, allowing you to enjoy a nice, relaxing session safely in the comfort of your own home. Schedule your in-person or distance session today. I look forward to working with you soon. Namaste.